Hello Capricorn, welcome to your reading, and as always I hope you are doing well. And if you are new to this channel, my name is Joe and I'll be doing your reading for all Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus placements. Okay, as usual, always keep in mind that my readings are timeless and they are general, so just take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. And the best time for you to watch or listen to my readings is when you come across them, or if a title catches your attention. That's why they're timeless, and that's usually how it always works. Do feel free to browse my channel. You might want to check some of the previous readings that I've done for each sign. But Capricorn, more than anything, do check your other placements. Check what other signs you have in them. Don't just focus on your sun sign. Check your moon, rising, and Venus. And then you can go ahead and check out some of the readings that I've done specifically for those signs. Mostly if you're having a hard time finding a reading that resonates with you at this current moment of your life. Sometimes that happens. And it usually means that your messages are just simply coming stronger from those placements. It all depends on your current life path and journey. And last but not least, please do subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. It's always the best way to support a channel and to help it grow. And thank you to all of you who have already liked, commented, subscribed, and for your kind donations. I truly appreciate all of your support. Thank you very, very much. All right, Capricorn. Alrighty, let's get started. Capricorn, you have the Six of Cups as the starting energy of your reading, or the heart of the matter, or the current energy that you're dealing with. The Six of Cups usually talks about, well, maybe reconnecting with something from your past, reminiscing in the past, maybe childhood memories, maybe memories about something that you enjoyed doing when you were younger or in the past, you know. Maybe you want to reconnect with this again. Okay, and if this is the case, I think you should. This might be some higher calling, you know, coming from within and telling you that maybe there's something you should come into union with again. It could be a hobby, it could be maybe old friendships, I don't know. Okay, I also get another energy here, Capricorn, that maybe you have to say goodbye to something. There could be a farewell, a very childlike innocence to this, maybe a little bit hard for some of you to accept. You see, this child is one is taller than the other. It could mean that maybe you have outgrown a situation now, and maybe it's time to move on and leave, you know, just leave it behind, and you know. It's not about exactly abandoning something, but it's just about understanding that maybe the situation is not meant for you anymore, okay? This child is bending down. You know, maybe you're dealing with in a situation where you're constantly putting extra effort because you have grown more as an individual, both spiritually, personally. Sometimes, maybe if this is a relationship, I think it's about becoming aware that you can't stay here anymore. You know, you have outgrown this. You can't wait to see if someone or something will catch up with you again, you know. Sometimes it doesn't happen. If you are the one who has grown, don't wait for maybe another person to do the same thing. Sometimes they just can't, you know, or they just don't want to. And it's not their obligation to do so. But you don't have to stay in a place, you know, having to put that extra effort, or, you know, whichever way. I think you're just meant to understand that you're not meant to stay here anymore. I think there's something better for you. Something new, a new chapter in your life. A new cycle, okay? But the worst thing that you can do is wait to see if someone will catch up with you, you know? Sometimes that doesn't happen, like I said, maybe not in this lifetime, you know? Not everybody grows equally with others at the same time. Okay, this is why these two children are not looking at the same eye level. It's like the Two of Cups, you know, they're both two grown-ups, and they're looking at the same height, same eye level, and they're exchanging, sorry, I can't speak today. They're exchanging the same level of energy, same frequency, you know. And I don't think it's happening here anymore. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it is that. Okay. The energy that's crossing you, it's challenge or a blockage. It's death card, Scorpio energy. So you have to really understand that something has to come to an end now. This is transformation. This is to accept an ending and to allow new things to come into your life. That's a very strong transformative energy. Okay. And don't be afraid, don't fear, don't feel bad for this happening. This is part of life. This is part of our life lessons. It's sometimes really hard to swallow or accept, but you have to understand that this something has come to an end now, and you're not meant to be here, or you're not meant to deal with it anymore. Okay, that's why this is the challenge. Okay, it's time for a change, it's time for a transformation, or you're going through a transformation, but you're having a hard time seeing that or accepting it. Okay. Grounding your conscious mind, you are aware of this, or you're constantly thinking about it, is the Four of Swords. Maybe it could be that the situation that you've been dealing with has strained you somehow. You need to rest, recuperate, gather your strength. Some of you might need to rest more, sleep better. Some of you, it's very important that you quiet your mind, put your mind in blank, to try to get some clarity. Also, the Four of Swords talks about acceptance. There's a lot of, understanding here. Once you quiet your mind, once you put your mind in peace, and you can finally, sit with yourself and say, okay, this is about being true to yourself about a situation, just accepting that whatever it is, it has to happen. A lot of healing here. Maybe, not just the acceptance, but also maybe forgiveness. Okay. But and this is getting ready. It's getting ready to maybe deal with an ending and to getting ready to prepare for a new beginning. Maybe you are aware of this. Maybe you're just trying to get some type of clarity right now, okay? And trying to understand what's happening, why things have changed, And it's perfectly fine, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on the situation. Don't judge too much. Don't question too much. Just try to go with the flow of things. Go with the flow of the changes. It will be easier for you. This is major arcana. You can't really stop it. You can't prevent it. You can't really ignore it. You have to just go with the flow of this change and allow it to be the way it has to be. Okay? Below you, subconscious mind, you're not aware of this, and you should. Maybe you're not paying much attention to this, or you should. Divine wants you to be more aware of this. Justice, Libra energy. You know what? I immediately felt that I think you have paid some type of karmic debt, and even this was probably one of your life lessons that you had to go through, to purge, to cleanse, to, I don't know, maybe you had to go through a situation here and to pay some type of karmic debt. Maybe you have accomplished something here karmically, okay? And it might be painful. Sometimes we want to stay in situations, but we have to understand that it's time to move on. And Divine is telling you, you did this, Capricorn. You accomplished this. You don't have to stay here anymore. Now it's time for you to move on. And I think now they're trying to tell you that things will start becoming a little more balanced for you, and that there might be some type of prizes or something, some gifts maybe for what you've done. I think Divine has seen that you've done things right, maybe you don't see it that way, but your gap. Justice also talks about, being true and loyal to yourself. He's got that sort of truth in his hand, and the balances are being, the scales are being balanced. So Once you're true to yourself about this, there will be more balance in your life, okay? They're telling you that you are also very supported. You are divinely supported. If you are dealing with maybe even legal matters, I think that everything's going to be okay. But you have to go with the flow and these changes. And if you have to say goodbye to something, it's time to do so, okay? Don't feel sorry. Don't feel ashamed. Okay, like I said, don't be too hard on yourself. And just allow this to happen. Behind you, recent past, where you're coming from, or what you're meant to leave behind, or the purpose of this situation for you, is the moon, Piscean energy. Capricorn, this is immediately telling me that there has been a lot of fears, anxiety, maybe secrets, maybe uncertainty, doubts, mystery, I don't know. You're meant to embrace the fear, transform it into something more, positive. Like, there shouldn't be fear. You have to understand that there always has to be this mystery in life, Without mystery, life would be so damn boring. And you just have to go with the flow of things, like I said, embrace this mystery and answer to this higher calling. This domesticated dog is howling at the moon, just the way this wild wolf is doing, or has been doing for many generations. This dog is finally learning to do something, that is coming from very deep within. This dog is letting that inner wolf shine, something about wolves for some of you, maybe. This wolf energy, okay? But this is answering to this higher calling. And I think they're telling you, we've got all these yachts around, and that's divine protection. Just embrace the mystery. Don't fear change. Don't, it's time for you to leave that behind and just go with the flow. Go with the flow. The moon has to be left behind so that then you can see the light, okay? So you can finally see clarity. You have not being able to see something very clearly, maybe. And it's time now. I've got some cats running across the ceiling. And in front of you, where you're headed to, or near future, or where you're meant to move towards, or what's coming towards you. Judgment. Cats are wild. Judgment is telling you, Capricorn, that it's time. I think you're going to have to see this at some point. Well, you will be seeing this at some point, because this is major arcana. This is an alarm clock setting off, telling you that it's time to answer to this divine calling. Okay? It's time to leave behind. These people are stepping out of their tombs, It's like they're rising and they're understanding that they can't stay here anymore. This is a situation that you have outgrown, and you're meant to rise and have a new beginning. You're meant to answer to a higher calling. After this card, we have the World card, which is the last of the major arcana. So I think you're about this close to closing a big major cycle or chapter in your life. But you have to answer to this higher calling now, okay? You can't ignore this. You can't prevent it. The time is coming to rise, to leave this behind, to move on, and allow these changes in your life. Sometimes we wish we could stay in certain places, or I don't know, situations, relationships, jobs, I don't know, whatever you're dealing with. But it's not meant for you anymore. Maybe it was at some point. I think it served its purpose, and this is why they're telling you you accomplished something here. Now it's time for something better. This is karmic. A karmic procedure that you had to go through. Okay? This is how you should see yourself or respond to a situation. This is beautiful because this is your energy. 9 of Pentacles. That's earth energy. You're an earth sign. You're meant to see yourself like this beautiful young lady. Doesn't matter how old you are. Remember that age is only numbers. Allow yourself to feel young and to have new opportunities in life, new beginnings. This is finally seeing your worth, your beauty, how capable you are, self-independent, self-sufficient, you know, and very independent energy. Very, you know, this is someone who has finally detached from something and is finally seeing their true worth. This is constant growth. Okay? Learn to appreciate the smallest things in life always. You know, she's got that hawk in her hand, a little snail on the ground, you know. You're starting to see things and the importance of every little tiny thing in life, you know. And that's the beauty of this card. This is stepping into the most, you know, to that shiny, positive side of life. You know, you just have to start seeing that. And always remember to express gratitude for everything, even the painful moments. Always express gratitude for them. Okay, they had a purpose and they served their purpose. The energy surrounding you, influencing you, inspiring you, maybe, you know. This is around you, Seven of Swords. This is about moving on, you know, picking up your swords and just walking away. Don't look back. Well, it's okay to look back in the sense that, you know, it's like when you go hiking and you stop to take a breath and you look back to see how far you've gone. You know, that's okay, but don't look back to see if something has changed, if someone has or is trying to catch up with you. Okay, keep moving and move in silence. Keep your plans to yourself. Keep your ideas to yourself. Do not speak about your plans. Okay, this is about moving in silence. Stealth mode. Okay, don't talk about anything. Don't say where you're going, what you're going to do now. Because they're really telling you that there's this, and with this, it's telling me that you are headed somewhere else better for you, even if you don't see it right now, because you already accomplished something here. But you have to trust yourself, and you just have to go on your own for now. It doesn't have to be forever, but you're becoming stronger, you're becoming more independent. But I think you are meant to be headed towards something more, well, better for you. And it's important that you don't speak about your plans, because if you do, you know, other people will try to use that against you somehow. They'll try to pull you back, they'll try to keep you stuck, you know. It can be a job, it can be a relationship, you know. If it's a job, for example, you know, you talk about your plans, you want to say, well, I think I can go, and they're going to tell you, no, don't go to that company. They, you know, they'll try to play it against you, you know. You will with time, you will figure out where you want to go. Okay, there's a lot of mystery. You don't know what's going to happen. Don't worry about it. Just embrace that mystery and answer to this higher calling. Okay? In your hopes and fears, there's your Two of Cups. That's what I was talking about. Maybe, like I said, you know that you have outgrown something. You can't keep bending down over for someone, or just being the one who has to put that extra effort. Everything has to be 50-50, right? I think here you're putting like, I don't know, 90 and 10. I don't know. But you're desiring this, to be in a place where things are more equal, more harmonious, same energy exchange, you know. I was saying that about the Two of Cups. You see how they're looking at each other at the same eye level? You know, I just love it when I pull out a card and it just reinforces what I said before, you know. And there's a lot of healing. Maybe you're hoping to heal from this, you know. Oh, some of you are hoping that maybe something changes and then finally you can see eye to eye. Like I said, don't stay waiting to see if something catches up with you, someone, or the situation improves. Okay? Don't do that. Don't do that. You have to keep moving. If you move on and someone catches up later, maybe you'll meet at some point and you'll see that. And then, that's when they say what you are seeking is seeking you, If there's something that's truly divinely meant for you, it will come back. And it will come back at the same level that you're in. You're growing. Now, it's their turn for them to catch up with you if they want to. If they don't want to, it's okay. Don't blame them. But you have to keep moving. That's the important thing here. Okay? So please do not stay stuck, even mentally, just hoping like, maybe I'll just wait. No, don't do that. Okay? You have to focus on yourself. Put yourself first. That's the outcome or the advice, and that's the Queen of Wands. What does she do? She focuses on herself. She puts herself first. It starts here with this Nine of Pentacles energy, this very young energy, finally learning to become independent. She finally sits on her throne, She goes after her passion. She goes after the things that make her passionate, but she allows things to flow for her. She goes with the flow of things. She trusts. She believes in magic. She doesn't believe in bad luck or anything like that. She embraces the mystery. That black cat's name is Mystery. Oh, we say that, And she loves mystery, and that's what you have to do. Okay? Don't think that black cat is bad luck. There's no such thing as bad luck in life, or just unfortunate events in life. No, the Queen of Wands believes that there's always a purpose for everything. She sits pretty and she just goes with the flow of things, but she goes after her passions and she puts herself first, and she believes in herself. Okay. Two of Wands, that's expanding. Allowing yourself to put yourself out there. You have the world in your hands, but again, that world in your hands could just be a toy version of what you're really looking at in front of you. This is probably been pretending when you can really step out of this tower, castle. I could even call it a mental prison. You're meant to step out of it and shine, do your magic. There might be a sacrifice. Choose talk about sacrifices, decisions. He has let go of a wand to hold that world in his hand and say, okay, I'm ready for something new. And I have to step out and prove to the world, and more than anything, prove to myself that I am capable of doing better things on my own. New things, not just better, new things. New opportunities, new beginnings. Very independent, self-sufficient, like I said. Okay? Don't stay stuck in a place waiting, okay? You could stay there stuck. Maybe you're already feeling like this. Just not happy anymore with the way things have shaped up for you now, Maybe, like I said, at some point in your past, this situation was okay for you. It was a stepping stone. But you have outgrown it. And that was the purpose of the situation. Maybe it's hurting you to leave it behind. It could be, but I don't think you're fulfilled. You have to go after something better, okay? Queen of Cups, don't be too hard on yourself. Love yourself, support yourself, okay? Self-care. And you have to heal. Go through the healing process. Allow yourself to feel. You're going to have to sit with your feelings and allow yourself to go through it, because it will help you move on, okay? And prepare you to step into your new chapter in life, okay? All right, Capricorn. Let's get additional messages, advice, or warnings from this other deck, just in case I might be missing something, or to see what else comes out. Just never know. I'll shuffle it 3 times, and then we'll close your reading with Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Okay, one more shuffle. Okay, what other messages do you have for Capricorn regarding this reading or situation, please? If there's something else they need to know, what would it be? Thank you. Anything else for Capricorn? Okay, what else? Okay. Six of Wands, bottom of the deck, that talks about victory, success, achieving something, being in the spotlight and moving on. And Capricorn, there will be people that will not be very happy to see you do this, okay? But it has to be done. Let me just see the card that flipped over, just to see what it is. Nine of Swords, you know. Don't stress. Don't overthink things, you know. Try to stay in that Four of Sword energy, you know. Quiet your mind, find peace, and accept. Acceptance is very important. Okay. Alrighty, so we got 5, 7, Knight, and this one. Okay, so the cards that flew out is the Five of Swords, which talks about, you know, you don't have to stay in a place, you don't have to deal with this. Maybe you'll be somehow tested by others. Maybe they'll try to stop you from moving on. Just, you know, you don't have to deal with this anymore. It's time for you to just drop your swords and move on. Okay? Move away. Don't engage. Maybe someone will even want to start a fight or something, you know. That will be a red flag and a good sign for you to understand that well. Especially if you are dealing with an individual or a situation where someone has not, you know, they're not at your level anymore. Well, they tend to act a little more childish, or I hope not violently or anything like that, but that will be a nice sign for you to understand that, to get the clarity that it's time to move on. Okay? Seven of Pentacles, that's a strong warning about, you know, do not stay waiting to see if something improves or changes in the situation. Okay, you can stay stuck there for the rest of your life, really, literally, or a whole cycle can go wasted. Just I think you have invested enough time and energy in this. I will not say you have wasted enough time, no, because maybe the situation served a purpose and it was a stepping stone in your life, like I said, and that's not a waste of time, okay? And don't be too hard on yourself in that sense. You know, don't ever say to yourself, God, how could I be so stupid and waste so much time on this? No. Appreciate and say it was a life lesson and it was part of my path, and now I have to take my lessons with me and move on, move forward. Knight of Wands. Don't it's just erratic, undecisiveness, being on the fence about things, not knowing if you should or not, you know. Don't do that. And allow yourself to be more playful and discover new things, okay? And then I got the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and that's, you know, you finally being in charge of your life, your destiny. You don't have to be strong, you don't have to stay strong. Okay, this is conquering, and you're understanding that you are becoming more empowered, and there's something about your wisdom here, your growth, your personal and spiritual growth is just becoming stronger. But it's you taking charge of your life, being in charge of your destiny. Okay, you're the one who calls the shots from now on. Okay, alrighty. Let's close your reading with the Woodland Warden's Oracle deck. Capricorn, remember that whatever message comes out of this deck does not have to be related or correlated with the reading in any way, shape, or form. Just take the message as additional advice that might help you later down your journey. Okay? Okay. Okay, what else do you want to tell Capricorn with The woodland worm circle deck. Just one card, please. Thank you. So you have number 27, and it's the fox and ivy, which means adaptability. That's learning to adapt to new things, right? Allowing these changes to come into your life. Number 27. Oh, there it is. So adaptability says, foxes are cunning, quick thinking, and clever. When paired with ivy, a hardy plant that flourishes even in harsh environments, the fox reminds us to apply our cleverness toward adaptability. Good heavens. Okay. In the upright position, it says that you should allow the fox's ingenuity to guide you. Nimbleness and adaptability will suit you well in your endeavors. In the reverse, it says that your stubbornness may be holding you back. Remain open-minded and beware of becoming stuck in our ways. And two questions that you have to ask yourself is, one, do I feel stuck? And number two is, how can I adapt to change or to changes in my life? Because that is your card somehow in a way, because, well, you have to allow that change to come in. You have to go with that flow, okay? Don't let anything hold you back either. Not even yourself, your own fears. Capricorn, that's the best I can do for you now. I hope this reading helps you and it gives you the guidance and the answers that you are seeking at this moment of your life. And if you do like it, enjoy it, please do hit the like button, leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it very much. And Capricorn, as usual, I hope to see you next time. And please do stay safe, be happy, and stay very blessed. Goodbye.